First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
It's Brown with the drive.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Okay, gentlemen, two shots. Two shots.
Free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. Warriors leading by 6. Passes it to the product. Takes the three. Good. 13 points for Champ.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Greg, that's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
Here's Henderson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
And that one's good. 7 points for the Prodigy.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Henderson. 18 points for him. It's good. That takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
Prodigy, he's checked in for the Prodigy. And the Suns also making a change. Alexander's checked in. .144 left to play in the first quarter. The three. Phoenix grabs the miss.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the three as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against him. That was well done.
I like that. They obviously put the right guy on him.
With some arc. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And it's 13 points for the Prodigy.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Champ, the pass to the Prodigy. Releases from 15. The Prodigy. It's good again, and the next one 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. Their inside presence.
And at 4 and 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And after just one
voice.
tuning in as we get back to the action of our broadcast here of Game 6. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
Suns trail by 12. Prodigy is up there with the Prodigy. Then there's the Prodigy. Then there's the Prodigy. And it's Samuel in at the shooting guard position. That's the Warriors' 5. Alexander gets the bucket.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's the Prodigy. Hits the three-point bomb.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And he gets it to go. The Prodigy's got 5 points so far.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And he gets it to go.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
And he gets it to go. And 11 points for the natural.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Let's look back in the regular season for a moment and bring up a list of the best three-point shooting small forwards in basketball. Take a look at the Prodigy. Second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
I mean, his range is about as long as it gets. I mean, you'd better have someone on him as soon as he crosses half court, or he just might drop a bomb on you.
You got to keep his airspace limited, right up in it. There have been a lot of great bombers at small forward over the years, and with that percentage of his, he's right up there with them.
Both shots good from the stripe. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Just absolute domination in this one for the Prodigy. He has 12 points and 6 assists. This is some performance we're witnessing out of him.
My man, a night to remember. No doubt about it.
They set the screen. Stolen by Wilson. Pass to the Prodigy. And another basket for Golden State.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Alexander. Phoenix, no good that time either.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage, and as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Alexander. Uncovered, and he gets the jumper to drop. The Prodigy's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Right wing, here's the Prodigy, and James pulls it down. Suns is off. Here's the natural, 11 points in the game. Shots good by Wilson.
The assistant, Brandon Sam. That'll be a Suns timeout. Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Warriors.
Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Jeff Hornacek had to say to his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through the natural. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. He also said that their work on the offensive glass is going to be critical. He believes second chance points will go a long way toward deciding this game. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
And as always, Doris, thank you.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Here's the Prodigy, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Here's the Prodigy after the Suns pick up 2. Here's the pass to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy, shoots from 14. Alexander grabs the board. Passes to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Warriors leading by 16. Pass to the Prodigy. It's blocked. Here's the Prodigy. Pass to Alexander. Bangs home the trifecta. Alexander's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass.
And the layup's good off the glass. The Prodigy's got 6 in the quarter.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Prodigy, the 10-footer finds the target.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more.
Here's Alexander, and he gets it to go. Alexander's got 9.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
No good. And Phoenix will come the other way. To the left side wing. Again, Phoenix.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Passes to Samuel. The steal. Here's Alexander. Kicks it to James. Here's the Prodigy. Good, and the assist goes to James. The Prodigy's got it back down to within single digits for the Suns. And so here is Golden State. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Here's Alexander. 11 points in the game. Off the screen. The tray. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from the Prodigy.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Here's the Prodigy. Shot is off, and Phoenix will come the other way. Here's Alexander. Pass to the Prodigy. No good. That's the first shot from the floor he's missed. 5 for 6. Wilson the pass to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. Good on the triple. The Prodigy's got 15 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's the screen. Here's the Prodigy. Up again, the follow-up champ.
Well, I love that aggression. Forget about the tip. Just grab the thing and slam it home.
Well, what a way to get second chance points.
And don't take any risk while you're doing it.
The Prodigy, that's tipped. They get it back. They double him with James. Here's the Prodigy, and another three for Golden State.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Out left to the wing. The pass to the Prodigy. Offensive rebound. Nice work on the boards. He's paying off with the basket. 17 points for the Prodigy.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here's the Prodigy. 18 points for him. That's good. 19 points for the Prodigy.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half. And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Phoenix with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And yes, sir, that one drops. The Prodigy's got 8 points in the quarter. Warriors leading by 12. Passes it to the Prodigy. The shot. And it's good off the back rim and in. Phoenix has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Alexander passes to James. Here's the Prodigy. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Wilson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Wilson's got 6 points.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Pass to the Prodigy from about 19 feet. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. The Prodigy's got his 5th rebound in this one. The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. And good on the basket. Book it. The Prodigy's got 21 in the game.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no line in those totals.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. He's got 20. It could go. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
You know, as a defending team in that situation, it really irks you to give up a shot like that to close out the quarter. You know, oftentimes those end-of-quarter points can be the difference in a ball game.
And that concludes the first half. Warriors lead by 14. And we'll be back with you right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Thank you for joining us live inside this sold-out arena. We are rocking and rolling. Well, for the Warriors, they look absolutely determined to make sure this series goes the distance. And as well as they played in the first half, a Game 7 at this point appears all but inevitable. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
The thing I've noticed more than anything is how well they spread the floor at the offensive end. Their spacing has been fantastic, and the end result has been a lot of good looks from three-point land. And now they've established themselves from long range, and the defense has to adapt. They're in really solid position right now.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
On defense, they've been all over the place, especially when it comes time to protecting the rim. They struggle in a lot of areas, but they got to toughen up inside. It's a tough matchup for them right now, but that interior presence has to improve if they want to chip away at that deficit.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of Round 1 in the NBA playoffs. The Prodigy having a great impact in this game.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Suns trail by 14. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. The Natural out there with the Natural. And it's the Natural. And there's the Prodigy. And it's Brown in at the point guard position. Here's the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. Craps in the tray. The Prodigy's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Warriors. Brown dishes to James. Henderson kicks to James. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there, Kevin.
There's the pass to the Prodigy. With the floater, and it's good on the way in. The Prodigy's got 23 points.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
Down kicks to Henderson. Down low. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Champ. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
There's the pick. Henderson passes to Brown. At the elbow, it's James. 6 to shoot.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Inside, it's deflected. Stolen by Henderson. Pass to the Natural. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot. One shot.
what a game we've seen here for the natural. 10 points and 1 steal.
And guys, really impossible to say where he's been better, offensively or defensively.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's not missed a beat at either end. That's obvious.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 12 points.
Quite sure why it took him as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
Pass to Champ. Here's the Prodigy. He's covered by Brown. The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy, and he gets it to go. The Prodigy's got 25 points.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Warriors girls.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running through Champ. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved, and they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. He then went on to tell them he wants to use their fast break offense to its full effect, saying, "We can run these guys into the ground." Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. And he gets it to go. And now it's 27 points for the Prodigy.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
To the inside. And James throws it down.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Now let's go to the 2K scoreboard. During the regular season, these point guards were the best rebounders at that position. Well, you look at Brown, a terrific rebounder, 5th overall.
And as you can see by his spot on that list, guys, very few point guards in the league can rebound like he can. I mean, he has a knack for always being in the right place when the shot goes out.
Well, Greg, he's extremely physical for a one guard, and because he is, he's not afraid to get in there and mix it up and come up with some of those loose balls and rebounds.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now here's Henderson. He's guarded closely. Makes it off the glass. Henderson's got 24.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Warriors.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
One shot.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Suns trail by 15. Outside Wilson. The feed to Henderson. Brown dishes to Henderson. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And the dunk by James.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
And the shot is good. And that's 31 points for the Prodigy.
That's really the area where they'd like all of their shots to come from.
Wilson the pass to James. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Check out the game for the natural. He's got 14 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's got today have been just electric.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for James. Warriors leading by 13. And there's the pass to the Prodigy. To the paint. Here's Samuel. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Passes it to the Prodigy. And another 3 for Golden State.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
They set the screen. Now here's Henderson. Not a lot of room. Good. Henderson's got 26.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Warriors lead by 19.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Pass to Wilson. To the middle. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's the Prodigy. Rebound by the Suns.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to finish it.
Wilson the pass to Brown. Henderson with the screen for Brown. Now the Warriors moving it up. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
It's been quite a game for the Prodigy.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
The natural is checked in for James. Suns trail by 19. It's Brown with the drive to the inside.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Off the pick. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Brown's got his third bucket of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Jacobs, the big dunk at the end of the break.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And they can use a few more sequences just like that. And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
The shot's good. Brown making the play. 6 points for the natural.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
It's Henderson on the wing. 26 points for him. Clock at 6. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
The prodigy, he's checked in for Golden State. Warriors leading by 15. Pass to the prodigy. Fires for 3. And that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his third triple since halftime.
Here's Henderson. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Henderson's got 28.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now, here's Wilson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix.
Now, that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
It's stolen by Brown. Outside Wilson. The three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
From outside the arc, count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. He is a scorching 86%.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Brown the pass to Jacobs. Inside, the natural, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
The prodigy, he's checked in for Phoenix. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Warriors leading by 15. And the pass to the prodigy. Another 3 for Golden State.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. No coverage that time. That's 7 points for the prodigy.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that. Really an extraordinary game for the prodigy. He has 11 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
Okay,
and he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Warriors leading by 19 points. And Brown over to help. To the paint. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Shoots from 14. That one goes. Count it. Wilson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Out to the wing. To the middle. Here's the Prodigy. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The Prodigy's got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Warriors on top, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. Warriors leading by 21. We've got the natural. Prodigy is up there with the Prodigy. Then there's the Prodigy, and it's the Prodigy and it's the 5 down low. That's the Warriors 5. Here's Brown, following the score by Golden State. And that is good. 15 points for the Prodigy.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Passes it to Samuel. Over to the wing. Wilson into the lane. Right through the knee for the layup.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
The Prodigy, he's checked in for the Prodigy. Free throw good, James. Here's the Prodigy. Pass to the Prodigy. Picked away. Brown outside. Here's the Prodigy. The Warriors pull it in. The Natural's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Down low, here's the Prodigy. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. The Prodigy's got 29.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Back to James. Shoots from 8. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. Warriors leading by 21. Pass to Wilson. Oh, good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Back to Brown. Feeds it to James. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. The Prodigy, good, and the assist goes to James. James has got assist number 5 here tonight. Now the pass to the Prodigy. Here's the Natural. Here's the Prodigy. Drills the three-pointer.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
That's good. And that's now 19 points for the Prodigy.
A wide-open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Got that one up quick.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
The Prodigy passes to Brown. Here's the Prodigy, kept alive, and James throws it down.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg, cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Pass to the Prodigy. Plays it up and banks it in. The Prodigy's got 40 points.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
And the shot is good. 18 points for the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. He's covered by Brown. The shot by Wilson, no good. Suns trail by 20. He hits Brown with the drive. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10. Warriors are gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the 4th quarter. Really getting it done. Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's 38 points for the Prodigy. Pass to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. Another one falls for Phoenix.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Wilson into the lane. That's good.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there. Just absolute domination in this one for the Prodigy. 10 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
The Prodigy, he's checked in for the Prodigy. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Here's James. The shot's good. Brown making the play. James has got 15 points here in the 2nd half.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Inside, the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
Now here's Henderson. James left side. And they double up James. Clock at 6. Great open look there. 23 points for the Prodigy. So it's the Warriors now. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. That's tipped and stolen by James. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say, it was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it. And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
5 to shoot. Henderson kicks to James. Here's the natural, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
Wilson, he's checked in for Phoenix.
15 seconds. Wilson. Shooting 1.
One shot. One shot.
Suns trail by 19. He hits Brown with the drive. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Champs checked in for Wilson.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here's the Prodigy. Pulls up, high post, and he connects with the jumper. The Prodigy's got 42 in the game.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Brown wide open, he fires. Bangs home the trifecta. Brown's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Phoenix. The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. No good. The Suns go the other way with it. Wilson left side. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for the Prodigy. He's got 42 points. And talk about the three ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
Shooting two.
The first one falls.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And so he makes both from the line. Suns trail by 15. He hits Brown with the drive. James. And he goes in for the dunk.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Brown dishes to James, and they double up James. Here's Henderson. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Henderson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Warriors leading by 13. The natural, the pass to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
I can't believe defenders are not aware. They cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He's put a no trespassing allowed on that spot of the floor. It's all his.
It's been quite a game for the Prodigy.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, guys. I had a chance to find out what Jeff Hornacek was discussing with his players. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets him going.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
The natural, the pass to the Prodigy. To the middle. And he banks in the layup. The Prodigy's got 50 points. Brown kicks to James. Dishes it to Brown. Back to Wilson. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Down low. Swiped away. It's rebounded by Golden State. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. Can he keep it going? And another basket for Golden State.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
To the inside, another steal.
And I can tell you, with this win coming in Game 6, things are looking very bright indeed for the Warriors.
Clark, the differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easier.
They made the defense adjust by moving the ball like that, and there was no answer for it.
And what a huge standout performance it was for the Prodigy. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play. I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Here's the Prodigy and another back.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
To the paint. To the right side. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. I think, Greg, they played with a little more, a relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7? This is big, and it's going to be an intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific. You're right. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And this broadcast has not ended just yet, as we've got the award-winning Ernie Johnson standing by here for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Now let's take this opportunity to check out our Jordan player of the game. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded. Let's go to Shaq. What can you say about his performance?
Bottom line, a must-win game. Home floor, he was the man. Love the intensity and the toughness he showed. When your back is against the wall and you come through on a night like tonight, these are the performances that you are measured by.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round one action of the NBA playoffs coming your way. For Shaq and Kenny the Jet Smith and Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, good night, everybody.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to Game 6 here in Round 1. An exhilarating night of the NBA playoffs coming right up here on 2K Sports. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, so is Shaq. I'm Ernie Johnson as we get ready for the tip. Tonight, we'll be watching the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. Looking at the Lakers, a crucial road win for them in Game 5. Now on their home floor, and this home crowd ready to will them to another victory. So they'll be looking to close things out here at home. Won't be easy for them, obviously. Kenny, what mentality do they need to have to finish the series tonight?
Well, the first thing, Ernie, you got to play with confidence. You have to play with a sense of urgency. Then you can feed off the crowd if you do that. But most importantly, to set the tone early. Do not allow them to get any kind of glimpse of hope.
What they can't do is rely on Game 7 as a backup plan. They need to play every loose ball, all the hustle plays, avoid mistakes, compete on each possession, and then maybe they can get it done.
Got to come right out and hit him right in the mouth.
Right in the mouth.
Kind of like our show. Don't you ever want to just hit Kenny right in the mouth?
Every day.
Oh, man.
You ever want to hit Shaq in the mouth?
No, man. That's what makes me feel so bad right now.
What?
He wants to hit me. I didn't want to hit him.
You don't want to hit me?
It's hurting me right now.
I'll take it back. Strike that from the tape upstairs in production.
Thank you.
Keep it. We'll see you later.
Already got quite a series on our hands, folks, and this is only the first round. Game 6 in the West. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Hello. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves facing Los Angeles. Look at the Lakers with their hometown fans cheering them on. They'll look to close out this series and complete the upset. Wow.
And the fans will play a role tonight, guys. You can tell that already. I mean, they're determined to help this team close it out. They're treating this game like it's a Game 7, like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, and even though it's technically not a do-or-die situation, they got to treat it that way. I mean, because if you go on the road for Game 7, that is not the inviting scenario you want. So very tough to win a deciding game under those circumstances on the road.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Minnesota, Champ out there with Brown, Then there's the prodigy, and it's the natural, and it's Reynolds in at the 2-spot. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. The pass to Harrison. Lakers working the ball around now. Baseline jumper, and the jumper is on the mark.
That's a terrific set that they just ran.
The screen from Brown. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Good on the shot.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Nice open look, but it's no good. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Down low, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage. Oh, they matched the slam at one end with an even bigger one at the other.
Ooh, maybe we'll get another one on this trip.
Why not? I say keep them coming.
Here's Harrison. Pass to Champ. Good on the three-point shot. Champ's got 5 points so far.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
McDonald passes to Reynolds. From 20 feet out. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you props.
Kicks to Joseph. That one wide left.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Passes it to the prodigy. Down low, Conway. And he uses the glass on the layup.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's the prodigy. Goes up on the wing. Here's Champ. Misses the 3. LA's on 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Harrison passes to Joseph. Here's the prodigy, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Los Angeles, the prodigy. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
McDonald passes to Champ to the left wing. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. The Lakers in the lead. There's the pass to Champ. Here's Harrison out to the right wing. Joseph, the pass to the prodigy. Clock at 6. 11 feet away. That is good. 7 points for Champ. Timberwolves trail by 3 to the middle. Here's Palmer, and he dunks it down.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Joseph, the pass to the prodigy. He was all alone on that one. The prodigy's got 6.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual effort.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in the game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the bucket by the Lakers.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Here's Conway. Can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Now, here's Joseph. He's covered closely. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Now let's go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Byron Scott.
He said, make no mistake, I consider this a must-win game for us. We need to close out this series here at home or we'll put ourselves in a tough position. Winning a deciding game on the road will be no piece of cake. The rest of this series should be interesting, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Now let's take a brief moment to see which teams were the best at shooting the ball from deep in the regular season. Fifth, the Timberwolves.
Boy, this team has an awful lot of confidence, Kevin, from behind the three-point line. I think in large measure because they have multiple three-point shooters. They don't have to rely on one or two guys. They've got a number of capable three-point shooters, and that gives you confidence as a team.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Inside, Brown. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Brown's got his second basket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
And it's the Lakers on the break.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger card right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up. Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly. So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
Here's the natural. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Los Angeles leading by 4. Past the champ. Here's Harrison to the paint. Here's Conway. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot. One shot.
Here's the prodigy. To the left side wing. Passes it to Rink. No good from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And that one's good, Harrison. And now a 9-point Laker lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Here's the prodigy. Down low. And finished off by Brown.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Pass to Harrison. Here's the prodigy. Lakers passing it around. Here's Conway. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
to the paint. Here's Brown, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost. And, you know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Lakers leading by 7. Here's Conway. It's enemies a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's the prodigy, and finished off by Brown.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Here's Reynolds, and again it's Minnesota.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
He lobs it up.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
.157 left in the first quarter of the game. Soft touch off the glass. The Prodigy's got 10.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter, and just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Harrison passes to Joseph. To the middle. Here's the Prodigy. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Lakers lead by 7.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game right now. The Prodigy, he's checked in for Joseph. And the Timberwolves also making a change. The Prodigy, he's checked in for the Prodigy.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
.122 left here in the first quarter. The pass to Harrison. There's the screen. Pass to the Prodigy. To the inside. Lakers passing it around. Champ. Rebounded by Temple.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Reynolds. Dishes it to Brown. Here's Temple. Just 5 to shoot. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Here's Champ. He's got 12. No one covering.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Here's the Prodigy. 13 points in the game. He squares up and sinks it. The Prodigy's got 15 points.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept him in it.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Lakers ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And the San Antonio Spurs have really popularized unselfish offensive style of play. Manu Ginobili talked about their Spurs approach.
Attack and find the open teammate, not try to solve problems by ourselves. It's something that we've never done, and every time we did it, it's not us.
There's a lot to be said for knowing, Greg, who you are and what your game plan is, and there may be no other team that gets that better than the San Antonio Spurs.
And Kevin, it helps. To have that core of Manu, Tony, and Timmy there as the foundation, and coaches on the floor for each new wave of players that come on board, whether it's Leonard or Splitter, Mills, Green, or any of the
From what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
They've been a well-oiled machine offensively thus far.
They've kept the ball moving, Greg, and their opponents chasing after it. That's how they've piled up all the points.
We've got Oakley. Prodigy is out there with the Prodigy. Then there's Champ, and it's the Prodigy in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's the Prodigy. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. The Prodigy's got his second bucket of the night. Defended by Oakley. Here's Palmer, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here is Oakley after the basket by Minnesota. The pass to Champ. Outside Oakley. Elbow shot. Again, Los Angeles.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Temple.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain it.
Here's the Prodigy. Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. 4th spot held by the Lakers. 5th, the Timberwolves.
You know what? We were lucky to see both of these teams do their thing on defense during the regular season. I mean, you talk about blocks, steals, outstanding rebounding. They were able to keep their opponents from scoring fairly consistently.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Temple. He's got 5. Goes back up. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Palmer.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
When you can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down, you know you're flowing.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Oakley, sinks the three-pointer. Oakley's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Defended by Oakley. A rebound by the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They come into the game following the win on Sunday.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
Here's Champ. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. They set the pick. Outside Oakley. Cannot hit. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Pass to Singh. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Good. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Temple. He has 5. Top of the key jumper, no good. And the Natural's going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So nothing subtle about that.
Here's the prodigy, and he gets it to go. And it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that.
Now the dish to Temple. Trains the three-pointer. Temple's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Pass to the prodigy. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Lakers lead by 8. The feed to Temple. To the middle. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Minnesota shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
One shot. One shot.
Lakers leading by 5. The prodigy passes to the prodigy. Again, Los Angeles.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Has some information for us, Doris.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Flip Saunders was saying to his club. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through the natural. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. He also asked for a very strong effort on the offensive glass. He wants to see them cashing in on a lot of second chance opportunities. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Feeds to Temple. Unloads from 13. There's the bucket. Good. Temple's got 10.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter. And just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit. Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
The Timberwolves look good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And the first one drops.
Check out the game for the natural. He has 9 points, and he's picked up 1 dime.
Both shots good from the stripe.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
Good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Timberwolves trail by 11. They set the pick. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to McRae. Poked away and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Nobody was better at cleaning the glass than this group of players. Here are the regular season's top rebounders. Take a look at the prodigy. A terrific rebounder, 5th overall. Lakers leading by 11. Here's the prodigy. He has 7. Fires from the line. His first miss, now 3 of 4 from the field. Defended by Oakland. Count the bucket. He has 5.
Oh, great move to get to the rack there against the guy who doesn't really just have the strength to be able to keep him away from the rim.
The prodigy passes to Oakland. 14 feet away. Rebounded by Temple.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's McRae. He's got 5. Stripped away. Here's the prodigy. Here's the prodigy. Hits it from 3-point range. The prodigy's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been 3-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster. And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunk's the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim record.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
One shot. One shot.
That free throw good from Oakley.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
And it's Brown missing. Kicks to Oakley. Fires from the wing. Jump shot is good. Oakley's got 15.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's McCray. He has 5. Stolen. Here's the prodigy. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Timberwolves trail by 17. The screen from Brown. McCray passes to McDonald. Here's McCray. 4-on-3 break. Here's the prodigy. Here's Conway. Curls it from outside. He's got 14.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
This is to Brown. Now the Lakers on the break. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast breaks, buckets. The other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc. And boy, are they taking advantage.
And the Lakers with possession here after the basket by Minnesota. Outside Oakley, down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the prodigy. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Champs checked in for the Lakers. Harrison comes in for the prodigy. And a change for the Timberwolves. The prodigy, he's checked in for McCray. Los Angeles leading by 20. To the inside, the prodigy off with the layup.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Here's the natural. 10 points for him. And again, it's Minnesota.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Conway, he's covered by Brown.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
Here's Reynolds. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
One shot.
What athleticism. That was an incredibly acrobatic move.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
One shot. One shot, gentlemen.
Conway. No good. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Lakers lead by 17 and will return shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. This arena is packed, and the energy in the building, obvious. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Looking at the Lakers, they've come out tonight and put the hammer down. They're obviously anxious to finish this series right here and now and not leave anything to chance with a Game 7. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They've done a lot of things well, but the way they've taken care of the basketball, valuing each possession so critical to the tempo, so crucial to the offensive flow. They've got a great rhythm. As smart and as safe as they're playing, they made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, they run into a very hot shooting team tonight, fellas. And you combine a hot shooting team with the weak defense they've been playing, you're going to get crushed. I hope coach is coming down hard on them right now because they can't keep giving up so many open looks. What are you doing?
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup.
Some excellent numbers in this one for the prodigy. 22 points and 1 assist. Seems like he's making everything he looks at.
Automatic, guys. It's just totally automatic.
Lakers leading by 17 on the court for Minnesota. Prodigy is out there with the Prodigy. Then there's Champ, and it's the natural, and it's Brown in a power forward.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
There's the double team with Joseph. Goes up on the block, and that's good for 2. That's 12 points for the natural. And Los Angeles guys shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. Champ, the pass to Harrison. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. 4 on the clock. Conway, field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
And another 3 for Minnesota.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. He stops and then try to get out in transition for some easy.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Palmer passes to Champ. Inside, tipped away. Here's Conway. Uses both ends to slam it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense. That was a good time to call the timeout and try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Byron Scott coaching his team during the break. He wants to see renewed effort from them on the offensive glass. He talked about the second chance points that are out there if they work for them. He also said something you don't hear too often from a coach. He told his guys they should have a shoot-first mindset instead of trying to be, quote, too cute with the ball. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Here's Harrison. Champ, the pass to Harrison. From deep, and the Natural's going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts.
Yeah, and you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Let's look back now at some league leaders from the regular season. This time, it's a check on the best free throw shooters among the NBA centers and power forwards. You take a look at Brown, second in the NBA, so great from the line.
And with those numbers at the free throw line, he should be trying to get there as often as possible. I mean, operating among the big bodies in the paint, he gets those chances.
Yeah, and it allows him to be physical. A defender has to be careful not to body him up and make too much contact because then you send him to the line and those are points that usually are automatic.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Flip Saunders was saying to his club. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through the natural. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. That's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Harrison passes to the prodigy.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. There's a good screen. Reynolds passes to McDonald. The screen from Brown. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. 8 points for him.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. Right
wing, Joseph, the pass to the prodigy. Minnesota with the rebound.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Conway, he's covered by Brown, and that one's good. 24 points for him.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Inside, Homer pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Timberwolves trail by 20. They set the pick. The pass to Temple. Here's McCray. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
He got right to the cup using that screen. And that's now 19 points for Champ. Pass to Temple. The screen from Brown. Here's Singh. Sweet little floater.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Los Angeles leading by 18. Pass to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. 7 points in the game. That's good. And that's now 33 points for the Prodigy.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Pass to McCray. He dishes it to Temple. There's the screen. Shot off the pick. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Here's the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
At the line for two.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Both good from the line that time. Timberwolves trail by 20. The screen from Brown. Over to the left wing. And another three for Minnesota.
On a roll now. He is on fire.
Give him the ball, get out of the way, and let him play.
To the wing right side. Down low. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's 37 points for the Prodigy.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Here's the Prodigy. 7 points in the game. Second chance shot. It's blocked. Here's Temple. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. 22 is their biggest lead. Here's the prodigy. There's the pass to the prodigy. Rebound, Minnesota. Brown's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's McCray, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. McCray has got 4 points this quarter. The prodigy passes to the prodigy. Tries again, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for the prodigy. He has 15 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Timberwolves trail by 19. Pass to McCray. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. LA's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. From 13, and that one's good. The prodigy's got 39.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Here's the prodigy, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Here's the prodigy after the basket by Minnesota. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. To the paint, here's the prodigy. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
The screen from Brown. There's a screen. Passes to McCray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The prodigy's got his 3rd rebound on the night. The prodigy passes to the prodigy. Battles through traffic and lays it in. The prodigy's got 41.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And so it's the Lakers with it after the basket by Minnesota.
A rim rocker.
For a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
And Minnesota has possession. Here's the screen. 5 on the clock. No good there with the step-back J. Lakers leading by 23. To the left wing. 27 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. No problems knocking that one down.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Temple. 17 points in the game. To the inside. The shot is good by McCray. McCray has got 8 points in the quarter.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers ahead, running away with it. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And we welcome you back to our coverage of Round 1 in the NBA playoffs. We've got Champ Harrison out there with B. Then it's Oakley. That's the Laker 5. Champ, the pass to Brown. Here's the natural. Fires the three. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's Oakley. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
Palmer at the line for 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. The prodigy, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And so he hits both. And here is Los Angeles now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's Champ, and it's blocked by Brown, and they get it back. Goes back up. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's the prodigy. The pass to McDonald. Here's the natural. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team. Some outstanding numbers in this one for the prodigy. He's got 24 points and the 2 nice steals as well. The assists have been coming for him, along with putting some numbers up from the foul line, too.
Yeah, I love the unselfishness and then also the tremendous focus that's been on display.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. And Brown over to help. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
Here's the prodigy and the dunk by Brown.
Fellas, that 2-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I'm the only one, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Here's the prodigy following the bucket by the Lakers. Pass to Champ. And he banks in the layup. Lakers leading by 21. Passes it to Champ. Here's Conway, and it's blocked. McDonald passes to Brown. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now the pass to Champ. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
That drops. And 12 points for Champ.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
And that one's good. 10 points for Champ.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Down low. Whoops, they pick off the pass. There's the dish to Oakley. Goes up on the high post. Minnesota with the rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
It's blocked. There's the feed to Joseph. And the call will go against the Prodigy. That's his first foul.
He's lost his concentration in the second half, and we can see that in the turnovers piling up. Before the break, he had just one. Now he's got a bunch.
Timberwolves trail by 19. Here's the Prodigy. Pass to Champ. Here's the Prodigy. Passes it to Champ. Another shot. That is good.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Screen by Oakley. To the middle. Champ, the pass to Harrison. Outside Oakley. Ripped away. An even 3-on-3 break. Over to the wing. Champ. A three-pointer is right on target. Champ's got 10 points in the quarter.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Oakley. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
There's the bucket. Good. 26 points for the Natural.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes.
I mean, just beautiful.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Reynolds passes to Brown. Second shot opportunity. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Reynolds.
And really an alert play on the glass there to get that second chance opportunity. He's having one of those games that we've really grown accustomed to seeing him before.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clark,
Yes,
bring it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
And finished off by Brown.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
McDonald passes to Palmer. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Here's Reynolds. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Joseph, the pass to Champ. Good. Champ's got 22 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And that one's good.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you. Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Byron Scott coaching his team during the break. He said to them, the lead we've got now is nice, but I want to make it even nicer. This is when we put the hammer down. It doesn't look like he's ready to back off just yet, guys.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. The Prodigy comes in for Champ, and Champ subbed in for Oakley. The Prodigy passes to Harrison. Lakers working the ball around now. 4 on the clock. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Welcome fans to the FIBA qualifying round.
Here's Joseph. Clock at 2, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Champ. And there's the pass to Reynolds. 5 on the clock. Brown. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for Brown. He's got 30 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brown.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And Brown drops them both.
Kevin, this is a strong free throw shooting team, and they've stayed true to form so far, converting with outstanding accuracy.
Here's Joseph. It's on target from the high post.
Joseph.
Timberwolves trail by 11.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Laker girls.
And so it's Minnesota with it. They trail by 11. To the right side. Pass to Reynolds. This one for 3, and he gets it to go. The Prodigy's got 10 points here in the second half.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
To the paint, feeds it to Joseph. Here's Conway, and the Natural's going to pick up the foul. That's his 5th foul.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. I mean, my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of foul.
So it's the Lakers now. Here's Conway, and the Lakers check on 2 more.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Here's the Prodigy. Passes to McDonald. Here's the Prodigy. The pass to McDonald. And again, it's Minnesota.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Champ, the pass to Joseph. Here's Conway, and the three ball is good. He has 31.
Just too dangerous for a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
Pass to Palmer. To the wing right side. Champ. They get it back. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Palmer.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Good. 43 points for the Prodigy.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Los Angeles.
You know, Clark, their big advantage was points in the paint.
Well, they pounded that ball inside, Kevin, and operated down low. It worked for them consistently.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for the Prodigy. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Reynolds passes to McDonald. Soft touch off the glass.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Kicks it to Joseph. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Here's Conway. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his 6th personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles. Conway. Taking 2 shots.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will push the lead to double digits. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
A steal. Here's the Prodigy. Passes it to the Prodigy. There's the pick. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. It took them 6 games to do it, Greg, but they finally asserted themselves and move on to round 2.
And I really think it benefits a team to have a competitive series in round 1. It gets those playoff juices kind of flowing, if you will. Prevents any kind of complacency from setting in.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Now let's take this opportunity to check out our Jordan player of the game. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
Well, it's a great feeling when you're the guy that helps your team close out a series with that kind of game. You know, the way he had it go, he's got to be feeling very confident going into the conference semis. He left it all on the court tonight. He didn't look too fatigued, though. I'm sure he still has plenty left in his tank, buddy.
What a special night for him offensively. Anytime you can get a player who's scoring up in the 40s, you know he was feeling it. And once he got rolling, his teammates were getting him the ball and just getting out his way.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this entertaining Round 1 series. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We look forward to seeing you for Round 2 right around the corner.
São Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil. Aí, MC da PP, Laboratório Fantasma. É nóis.
A tristeza deformando o seu rosto. Se calos falassem, talvez o mundo escutasse, olhar do impasse, olhar se limpasse, brilhavam vocês. Juro, pras minas no fronte, que dor pra contar tem de monte. É tipo uma fonte dela, de fronte ela sonha com um novo horizonte. Trancada na cela ou numa favela. Essa é foda, João. Pobre menina, sofre de verdade por toda a cidade. Ainda mais do que a palavra liberdade é feminina. Cidade luz, guetos, becos e pretos tristes como um blues, mano, o sul. Legalité pour mon père, s'il vous plaît. 1000 pra mim, 1000 pro select. Ma révolution é black, noir, check. Em matière, meilleur que é. Ma terre me manque, c'est ma place. E o velho sonho, viver em paz. Com o necessário, sem ter demais. Verde, mais, verde, mais, verde, mais. Família.
Ange caïra, même thème, cri du cœur, genre ça ira. Même refrain qui vient de ces zones amochées. Noisy LSC, zone à noche, des vies décalées, des années. Que c'est l'alerte rouge comme condamné, d'étaler, s'en aller ou chialer, jamais. Plutôt qu'à l'aide, on entend crier. Pas années, ghetto couleur café, non c'est pas gagné. Si tu voulais taper, trop de barons, trop de casaniers qui tiendront barons de plus que ça ira, ça ira. Se dit le brave type comme le scélérat, pour le sale favelas, même sort, même idée.